If you're an online marketer using YouTube like myself, it's most likely that you're always in search of ways to generate more views to your videos. Now, although views is not the only metrics that determines the success of a YouTube marketing campaign, generally, generating a decent number of views for your videos is something that you should definitely try to achieve. After all, what's the point uploading a video if nobody is going to watch it, especially your targeted audience, right? In this video, we are going to be looking at some actionable ways of generating more views to your YouTube videos as a YouTube beginner. Hi there, I'm Winston the Solopreneur Warrior, and this video is going to be the first of a series of videos that will show you some actionable tips and strategies that you can start applying today to generate more views to your YouTube videos even if you have 0 subscribers on your channel. We are going to be covering some YouTube fundamentals that will help your videos over the long term, and also some unique tips that you can put in action that will help generate quicker results. But before we get into all that, if this is your first time to this channel and you are interested in making monies with the videos you upload on YouTube as an affiliate marketer, make sure to hit that subscribe button and let's get started. You probably must have heard in other video tutorials that to get more views to your videos, you have to create an engaging video that provides value. But making valuable video content is just half of it. You need to know how to reach your audience and get them to discover your videos. Now, for that to happen, you need to have a strategy built to help grow your video views. So, to be able to build a strategy that will help you get more views to your videos, it's first important to always remember that YouTube wants people to stay as long as possible on their platform. That means if your video content can keep viewers around on the YouTube platform for long, YouTube may start promoting your video in their search results or suggested videos. That means the more exposure you get on YouTube should lead to more views to your videos. Now, you can also increase your chances of YouTube suggesting your video content by increasing your watch time and your click-through rates. These are the things YouTube shows video creators to improve on in the analytics section of each channel creator studio. Now, all the features that will help your videos get more views are tied down to these 2 tabs, the Reach tab and the Engagement tab under your channel analytics. Under the Engagement tab here, you will see it's been broken down into average view duration and watch time. Under the Reach tab here, as you can as well see, it's been broken down into 4 features, but we'll be concentrating only on these 3: impression, click-through rates, and views. These are all the indicators that help you get more views to your videos. So let's start with the average view duration, also known as audience retention, under the Engagement tab, trying to understand what it's all about and what actionable tips we can start using to improve the scores. Audience retention on YouTube is basically the average percentage of a video that people watch. So videos with high audience retention score tend to have increased visibility on the YouTube platform. Let's just say you publish a video that is 10 minutes long, right? If people watch that video for an average of 5 minutes, your audience retention on that video is 50%. So why is audience retention important? Well, audience retention is important because that's what YouTube uses to measure how long people stay on your videos. The longer people keep watching your videos, the better for your videos, because as you know, YouTube wants people to stay as long as possible on their platform. In fact, YouTube has also confirmed it in Creators Academy that videos with consistently high audience retention and watch time have the potential to show up more frequently in the search and suggested locations on YouTube. So it's clear that videos with high audience retention rank higher in the YouTube search results and also get promoted in other places on the YouTube platform, like the YouTube homepage, for example. Now, to be able to know exactly when viewers stop watching your videos can give you an insight into what you can do actionably to improve the video so that people can watch it longer. The shape of your audience retention graph on your channel can tell you which parts of your videos are most and least interesting to your viewers. Here are 5 examples of how you can read your audience retention graph to get a picture of what you can do to improve it. The first graph here is a flat curve, which indicates that viewers are watching the video without any distractions. This is the type of video curve you want to be aiming for your video audience retention graph. The second graph here has a gradual decline, which indicates that viewers are losing interest over time. The sudden graph drop indicates viewers are leaving your video at that specific part where the curve drops. Now, if you find any videos on your channel showing a graph similar to any of these with a red line or deepening point, what actionable steps can you start taking to improve your videos so that YouTube can also start rewarding them with high rankings and suggesting them on other videos for more views? Well, you can start by improving your video hook. If you notice, for example, that most of your videos are getting a sudden drop when viewers start watching the video, in that case, your audience retention graph will look similar to this. Usually, YouTube viewers decide whether or not they like your videos within just seconds of watching it. In fact, according to YouTube Creators Playbook, the first 15 seconds can make or break your entire video. So if the first 15 seconds of your video does not hook people to keep watching, it will kill your audience retention. That's why it's important to start your video off with a compelling hook. Video hooks is just basically something that grabs viewers' attention and make them want to continue watching a video. You can do that by either clearly stating what your viewers will see in your video. For example, if I'm making a video on 6 tips to prevent the COVID-19 virus, a clear stated hook for my video will be something like, in this video, you are going to learn 6 tips that will help you prevent the COVID-19 virus. Very simple and straightforward video hook. You can also create a hook by previewing what's coming up later in your video by saying something like, later in this video, I'm going to show you why you should never worry about the COVID-19 virus. Now, showing your viewers a sneak peek of your video highlight is another way of hooking your viewers to continue watching your videos. Here is an example of a sneak peek hook from Pat Flynn.
See this right here? A lot of people say these smartphones are actually making us less productive. Actually, some people have been saying they're turning us into zombies. But make sure you stick around and watch this video because I'm going to show you 9 hacks using your phone to become more productive, stay completely focused, and actually get things done.
As you could see, within the first 15 seconds of the video, you already know what the video of the topic is, why it's important, and exactly what you will learn in the video. The intro also has this lots of movement and a dose of humor to make it more engaging. And Pat accomplished all that in this video in just 15 seconds. So now you've got your viewers past the first 15 seconds of your video. Great. Now, how do you go about making them keep watching the video longer? You have to understand here that the human brain is wired to understand engagement when things they are watching resets every 5 seconds. Probably that's why you see kids and we adults so fascinated about the light and flickery images that smartphones produce. Which means we are wired or addicted to pattern interrupts. Here is how pattern interrupts relates to audience retention. Now, when a viewer gets bored watching your video, for example, they will click on another video, right? Which is obviously bad for your video audience retention. And yes, this can also happen if your content is valuable or amazing. But when you switch things up with pattern interrupts, making things to change every 5 seconds, viewers will likely stick around longer than when nothing is moving on your video screen. A pattern interrupt can be as simple as showing a video graphic on your video screen or as complex as changing the settings of your video. Basically, anything you do to change things up counts as a pattern interrupt. And when you use pattern interrupts in your videos, you will likely see a sizable boost in your audience retention. Now, it's obviously no secret that YouTube viewers are important, right? So to keep your viewers engaged, you also have to avoid long silences in your video. Try to limit the amount of rambling in your videos. You also need to stay on topic for the entire videos you are creating. Otherwise, people are going to click away from your videos and watch something else. Of course, you can always keep your videos flowing nicely by planning and outlining it before recording it. Now that you know what it takes to keep your viewers longer on your videos so as to get your videos promoted by YouTube for free, in the next video in this series we'll be looking at the most important metrics when it comes to getting videos on YouTube, which is watch time. We'll be looking at the two types of watch time measured on YouTube and the actionable tips to improve it for higher rankings and suggested videos, which will all of course lead to more views to your YouTube videos. So make sure to watch the next part of this video series, which I'll be linking at the end of this video.